Make mad money. Oh, is that I have an ad on it? We gotta be careful about showing stuff that has logos now.
Like have that on the table too.
Yeah. Well, eventually we'll get branded cups and stuff, I'm sure. Like put it out there. That'll be nice for the.
We'll have to get like a nice little like
I was thinking about that.
I don't know, tablecloth or something.
I have a tablecloth, but I didn't use it for whatever reason.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're still figuring it out.
Yeah. I mean, we might even have a table in general. If I thought maybe we'd use it more, but if we just had bike stands, I think it'd be like as equivalent.
Yeah.
So it's a learning effort. And I even think like when I get into my house of just having like a couch that like goes across the back end of the wall and it's to sit on. So
we'll have to look at like other people's setups on YouTube.
Yeah,
like
steal good stuff that we like.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like content.
Although I'm sure they have like multiple cameras that they can cut between.
Yeah, that's definitely like a future thing.
Investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know.
But we're broke.
Go to patreon.com/shortremember and help support the show.
You want that multi-camera setup?
It ain't free.
You gotta pay for it.
And you gotta pay for it. And you gotta pay for it.
I'm not gonna pay for it.
No, it's not coming out. It's not coming out of our.
We said it once. We'll say it again. We're broke.
Yeah. Well,
except for when it comes to buying chips.
Oh.
When it comes to that,
spared no expense on the chips. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I think we got to talk about the controversy.
There's some
controversy. The controversy. Do you need your phone?
Do I need my phone for the
controversy?
Oh, I'll have to like find it.
Yeah. Something went down in the chip world that
I sent this to you guys, right?
Yeah, and I've heard of some other places too. Mm-hmm. Real conspiracy started to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we manifested anything, but there's something bad happening with Big Chip right now.
There is. There is. Well, and it's the biggest of chips. It's Frito-Lay.
You could probably Google it. It did make like big headline news.
I found it.
Yeah.
Found it. So apparently Frito-Lay workers are going on strike because some of them are working 84 hours a week.
That's too many hours.
Insane
to make chips.
Like that article was talking about, like they'll be like, oh yeah, they have their regular 8 hours, but then they do short staff, so they just make everyone stay late another 4 hours and work, and then come in early for 4 hours.
Someone literally died on the floor. Did you read that?
I didn't.
They just like shuffled him off and like
if you read it down in the article, someone literally died.
He died, like had a heart attack,
and they just essentially just swept him off the floor and replaced him with another
someone
person.
else, and then called an ambulance.
What?
Yeah. Can't stop the line.
What they turned him into chips like Soylent
Green.
Whoa, that was so loud.
My bad.
It seems insane to think about, like,
hours a week
to destroying yourself to make snacks.
Like, I destroy myself when I eat snacks. I don't need to destroy them when I make them. You know, that's like get them coming and going.
Destroying comes in and it goes out.
But we haven't even talked this like off camera. But I think we should boycott
the Frito-Lay
company until they get their stuff sorted out.
Let's figure it out.
I'd be willing to do that.
I think we can
on
do
Andy
that.
Loves Chips,
but they're gonna feel it when the Andy Moldenhauer stops. Talking about Frito-Lay chips.
Side of these strikers.
You want to hit Big Chip where it counts. You hit them in their pocket.
There you go.
That's true.
But I already bought a bag of chips that is supported by Frito-Lay.
Damn it, Brad.
but it was before the news broke.
Oh, okay, saved it. I guess
these chips don't have blood money, but future ones would.
Okay, blood money.
They're like blood diamonds where they dig chips out.
Yeah.
Remember, Leonardo DiCaprio's there digging chips out of the. I never really saw that film. I never saw that movie at all.
I saw it. It's
interesting.
People were talking about it for a while. Yeah,
it's passable.
Leo kept making movies that no one saw, like that movie. And
it's fun if you want to see him.
It was his Oscar run.
The prison movie that I know you like.
Oh, Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is a good one.
No, it's not. It's not a good movie.
I shuddered.
It's got Mark Ruffalo.
I shuddered.
How can it be bad?
The Beach.
Mark Ruffalo, you like him that much?
I love Mark Ruffalo. He's great.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
He's good in Zodiac, I guess. Blackwater.
Kinda.
Well, anyone can kind of do what he's doing. I don't know.
He's the best Hulk we've got so
Michael
far.
Peña's better than Mark Ruffalo.
So we
What's that?
we're still supporting Frito-Lay in this one.
One last time.
Just in this episode.
This is the effigy podcast.
It's okay. This
burn the
episode
bag
will
after
come
it's
out
done.
in 3 months. We got to eat some chips.
Let's eat some chips,
We should.
Andy Moldy.
And
What
I
do we got?
still forgot to bring the bowls.
God, you had one job.
He has so many jobs right now. You can't add another one to the list.
I quit.
Fair point.
He quit that job.
Which
All right.
All right, I ducked it real far away.
Yeah, make him look weird trying to grab it.
Yeah.
Bust it out. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. So, I love this already. I love it. It's just like classic.
It is.
I love these colors
Yeah.
and the
I
style.
love
It's
the retro packaging.
We were talking
very
about
70s.
what is a
Yes.
Dorito without the nacho cheese or Cool Ranch, and I think this will give us our
I
answer.
genuinely didn't know that they made these. No, I assumed that those were the only versions of Doritos.
Yeah.
I bet they're going to taste a little bit different than just regular tortilla chips. There's got to be something in there.
What are you holding in your hands, Andy?
Okay.
Moldenhauer.
In my hands, I'm holding the That's So Retro Special Edition Doritos tortilla chips.
Oh, yeah.
Roasted corn flavor.
Roasted
They're just
roasted
corn tortilla chips.
They're just tortilla chips. Where's the salsa? we didn't get any salsa.
Well, we
for
knew
this.
if you
Does
if we
Doritos
gave you
make a
salsa,
salsa?
you would just drink the salsa and then not taste the chips.
Oh, that's true.
You know me too well. It says, take a little chip down memory lane.
Well, I get it.
Oh, that's
I
something
get
I would have
it.
brought.
It's beautiful.
Has to get it.
You want to give Andy Hubert there some compliment?
Yeah, I
there?
can't read.
It's you don't have to be my advocate, Brad. It's okay.
Well, sometimes Andy Moldenhauer forgets that he's not the only one on the show sometimes.
Sometimes I don't know how to read.
Oh man. Oh, it's going to be one of these where they like have words bolded and shaped all over. So I'm going to have
Yeah,
to
it's-
use some interesting emphasis. Sometimes the bold move is to go old school. We brought back the bag with swag. The bag that sparked every adventure. Grab a bag. Let's get going. Be on the lookout for more retro designs. Look at these. These are pretty cool. Like the Cheetos retro logo is pretty great.
Whoa.
They like show you the writing part at least.
Cheetos
But
brand.
Frito-Lay brand. This is our last Frito-Lay.
No more Frito-Lays.
Frito-Lay has their fingers in so many things.
Oh god, yeah.
You know what?
Doritos,
now that we're
Cheetos,
talking
they're
the
about
king of snacks.
Cheetos.
Tostitos.
If you want to know, like we've talked about the food that built America. There's a whole episode about Frito and Lay and how they ended up here,
And they just
dominating the
dominate-
snack world.
They just kept grabbing other big brands and just, we want Frito, we want Cheeto, we want Dorito. You are all Lays now.
So do you guys remember us talking about the Cheeto guy, the guy who invented the
Flamin' Hots?
Flaming Hot
Yeah.
flavor?
There's
who was
some
the
now there's
janitor?
controversy about this guy.
Controversy, yeah.
Okay, so now there's controversy about the controversy.
Yes.
So I was listening to a podcast, or maybe it was an NPR story.
You can say it was Joe Rogan. It's
Yeah.
fine.
that's
No,
fine.
I
You
think
can
it was
tell
NPR.
people it's Joe
Yeah.
Rogan.
I think it was NPR where they were going into talking about how there was a guy who was a janitor who became an executive at Frito-Lay. And part of the story is that they feel like it's kind of being co-opted. It's like, no, it wasn't this guy's idea. It was a bunch of people's idea. But there's not like great evidence to dispute that this guy made it or didn't. So it's still really up in the air.
Well,
Yeah, I know that their statement was basically like that the story's not true, but that they don't want to take away from the guy's accomplishments because he did genuinely work his way up the company and like to a really high position.
yeah.
Well, when that Ava Longoria movie comes out, I think we'll get down to the bottom.
There you
of
go.
things.
I still wonder if it is going to come out, but I actually do hope
wonder.
it does.
I think
I will
it has to.
I will go watch that and eat a bag of Cheetos.
When has factual accuracy ever stopped a movie?
When that comes out, the three of us are going to quit this podcast, start a movie podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna
Where
we'll
we're gonna
transition,
talk about
pivot
films.
into movies.
I've never.
We don't
seen
know
a-
anything about movies, but we're gonna give it a shot.
I've never seen a movie.
What we remember is what we're going to call it.
Ooh, I like that idea.
It seems too generic.
It is.
It's
Well-
like super generic for a name.
Yeah,
it's hard to search.
It sounds like every
can think of a different
podcast ever, Brad.
But are you guys ready to try these
Doritos?
Yeah,
Dorito
I'm excited.
tortilla chips?
I'm excited, but I'm sad.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many marketing like brilliant things happening with this bag with the split colors and just like Doritos just have it figured out, man.
Yeah.
Do you
They
know
just
how many
have it-
oil, how much oil they use? There's
No.
vegetable oil, there's canola, and there's sunflower oil.
All three oils.
All three of them.
Gonna be an oily chip.
I'm always concerned about the sunflower oil. It's so much
Man.
like the sunflowers.
Lay's are very rarely misstep, other than their crazy wet. Because this is also the bummer of like the boycott is like Lay's always introduces new flavored chips
Yeah.
that are always fun to have, and now we can't do them.
Can't do them. It's morally wrong.
You don't do a sniff anymore, but
Oh, I
oh,
sniffed
they
them.
smell like just tortilla chips. That's kind of great.
All right.
Don't look now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's great for on camera.
It's beautiful.
You think they're gonna taste like the Taco Bell crunchy taco?
Ooh.
I hope they taste better.
Yeah, me too.
I do.
It's like my least favorite thing. at Taco
Why don't they
Bell.
do a Doritos Loco tortilla chip taco?
Tortilla flavored taco.
Doritos Loco tortilla chip taco.
We can touch chips.
We can. Wait, that's not the chip I want to touch.
Oh, we got to find the right chip.
Okay.
That's a good idea. You gotta get the most picturesque ones now that we're on camera.
I got a curly
Here
guy.
we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. They just taste like Tostitos.
Yeah.
It tastes like a tortilla chip.
Tastes exactly like I expected.
I mean, Tostitos is a brand in their Frito-Lay. They're just Dorito-shaped Tostitos.
Yeah, I don't think I needed to grab 4 of them.
I mean, I will because I like tortilla chips plain. But
This is
You're a plain man.
This is the answer we wanted, though.
Tortilla chips are good.
Months and months ago. What is a Dorito without the flavor?
Not as good.
You missed something.
You get your Doritos.
Not as good,
You
but
missed something.
You get your
But I get
Doritos
it.
in the retro packaging, so you know what it was like back in the times before flavor existed.
they're not wrong to just make these. It's like they're already making them, and then they're
Yeah.
just adding
Yeah.
flavoring to them. So it's like just make a bag of tortilla chips.
I don't-
People want those too.
I don't want to buy Tostitos to support Frito-Lay anymore, but I feel like they would taste exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I mean, well, there's very little that goes into this.
Yeah.
So I think across the board, it's probably going to taste pretty similar. They do have a different kind of look, though, than
They're definitely,
tortilla.
they're
like
more yellow.
yellow.
Yeah, I would say they're more yellow than I think most tortilla chips are.
Is a Dorito a more dippable chip?
Like structurally?
Structure, yeah. Than a
Well,
Tostito or another.
Like triangles are supposed to be the best structural shapes,
That's true. Strongest shape in nature.
Well, I do really miss the salsa, though.
Yeah.
It's like kind of
Yeah.
like
And these are
in
very
my
salty.
mind, it's like, oh, they
Right.
got to go together.
You're probably having like synapses firing off of like
Your brain is
wanting
panicking.
salsa. It's like getting ready for salsa and just not getting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, my brain is like, it's a little too plain. Where's the onions? And where's the vinegar? And where's the spice?
No, it's coming.
Where's the jalapeno?
He would
Where's
never
the
just give us
tomato?
chips. He'd give us chips and salsa. He's never done that before.
He's gonna stop on the way home, grab a. What am I saying? He's probably got a whole
Yeah.
fridge full of salsas.
He
In his
just,
house.
just
Like,
opens
out.
the glove compartment and just
Emergency
salsa
salsa.
drips out of there.
One of these days I'll be like that.
in case of emergency, break glass. salsa.
Someone's
need that
glass,
now.
bro. Broke glass in there, Andy.
I need that now.
No.
Yeah, it's like I put it in there and then immediately break it. I'm just like, oh, I wanted them.
I needed it. It was emergency.
Instead of glass, it is like corn tortilla chip,
Yes.
and you break it right into the salsa.
I'm like cutting my hand in the process. I'm trying to like get it in there.
Man.
They should do like
That's a great gag.
like a Panera soup bowl, but do it with salsa and chips, and you just eat the bowl into the salsa.
Yeah.
Like the chip hat, isn't that the
That
thing?
is,
in the-
yeah. I was going to say the chip hat's
Nacho
a thing.
cheese hat. Is it a chip?
Oh.
Is it a chip?
That's gonna be my next Halloween costume. It'll just be a salsa hat. I don't have to wear anything else, and I can just eat salsa all
I
day.
feel like I'm going
Yeah.
as my inner desires.
It really is.
Just get that beer helmet, but salsa cans.
That's it. Doing it.
That's so good.
Well, on a scale of popcorn to 10, what do you rate Doritos roasted corn flavored potato chips?
Well, I mean, it's kind of weird because it's weird to put it on that scale.
It is a little weird.
It's so plain.
It's definitely a chip.
Yeah,
it is a chip. But it's exactly what it is, though. Right?
We put plain Lay's on there. It's a plain chip, still a chip. So you gotta.
Yeah. But it's also hard to rate it because tortilla chips are pretty similar across the board.
That's true. Well I don't know.
Let's
go bust out those Chi-Chi's chips.
I might have some math here. Hold
chips?
on.
They still make those?
So at one point we rate.
Those.
I have the chip ratings.
And they were
I printed them out. Although I don't have Chi-Chi's or on the border rated on there for whatever reason.
Those
Chi-Chi's
chips, I remember those being horrible.
But we do have Chi-Chi's. We know that the Chi-Chi's are worse than the on the borders. That's how much I know. But
yes, they lost that chip off.
They did it. Yeah. Oh, because it was a chip off.
Yeah, and it was at a time where I wasn't really keeping track of scores, so I just have them.
I see.
It requires me to listen to our old podcasts again. I just don't want to do it.
It's like somebody else should do that.
Yeah.
Like we should get our intern to do that.
Yeah, fill out the Andy Loves Chips Wikipedia, the Chipopedia.
Yeah, there you go.
And you can tell us
what
we've rated things.
Bill, do your job, Bill.
We need a lot of potato chips on this.
We do. There's like
show.
5 pages here, 4 pages.
So we have the chip board. It's still under construction. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be the best chip board.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
We have the best.
Whatever
chips.
It looks like.
We're gonna make big chip pay for it.
So if I were to rate these, they're not popcorn.
No,
they're not gonna be a 10.
No.
How would they be a 10?
Right.
That's crazy.
I gotta be fair to them, because we're just trying them, not salsa. So I think I
wouldn't rate salsa anyway. What are you trying to get? Salsa?
I would rate salsa a 10.
Are you trying to put salsa on the show now?
All
Andy loves
salsas
salsa?
are a 10, but some are more 10 than others.
Well, when we bring tortilla chips, maybe we'll have to do a salsa.
Well, we could do a salsa off now that we have video stuff going.
That's true.
I'm comfortable about that. And I think I talked to you about this before, but I feel like I don't have a personal attachment to a ketchup brand.
Not even Heinz?
I don't have it.
You're not like in the Heinz versus Fancy debates or anything?
So I want to try a variety of ketchups, any ketchup we can find.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then figure out which one calls to me.
Speaks to you. That's a great idea. I love this idea.
You gotta try those catsups too.
Is Hunt's good? Is just the regular grocery store version good?
Yeah.
Kroger brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it is Heinz. But and Heinz has so many different kinds of ketchup too. So
that's true.
I just need to narrow it in.
It's like really sweet and vinegar. It's nice, but it's not ketchup.
I love a French's mustard and I love a Plockman's mustard.
ketchup.
I have attachment to mustards, but not to ketchups. I love a Vlasic dill relish for a hot dog.
Yep.
Do you say Vlasic?
Vlasic.
It's a Michigan brand, baby.
So
I'm gonna give these a 4. Is that bad?
No, that's solid. That's our that's the median score.
wow. What would you give a Cool Ranch or a nacho cheese if it were in front of you?
But they're not.
And they're not. In a hypothetical
so
world.
I can't rate that.
Oh wow.
They're not in front of me, Brad.
And you'll never get them again because they're Frito-Lay
You
brand.
can't make me do that.
I don't have to. That's fine.
But they'd probably be higher.
That's kind of what I was just getting
They'd be
at.
higher for sure. For sure.
I was just hoping they weren't the same.
Oh, no.
no,
Nacho
no.
cheese? Doritos?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
We hated the Blaze Doritos.
If you bring those sweet chili Doritos,
we even had ketchup Doritos at one point.
we didn't.
That you rated higher than a 1.
We did not have ketchup Doritos. We had like ketchup Lays or something.
No, we had ketchup Doritos.
What are you talking about?
I need to actually put
I
numbers
refuse
by
to
this
believe that
stuff.
there's a ketchup Dorito.
We had ketchup Doritos on the show.
Doritos ketchup. What the fuck?
We rated them a 2.
Jesus Christ.
I need to put the episode numbers next to these.
When did we do that?
I had no idea.
No. Why did they make that?
Forgot about
Why did
that
I
one.
eat that?
Because it was Doritos. Can't turn it down.
So, Andy, from a scale of popcorn to 10, what would you rate these Doritos tortilla chips?
I mean, I think I'd give them a 3. Not that they're bad, just that there's a lot of chips I'd choose over these. But that's not really their fault. They didn't choose to be unflavored.
Someone died on the floor trying to get these to you.
Right? How does...
And they swept them away.
They swept them away.
I'm just picturing like a janitor. This is
Moving along. It's like a Futurama joke.
It is. Yeah, it would be.
But
Oh
it's
man,
reality.
Yeah, but Brad, where are you sitting on these on a scale from popcorn to 10? What would you rate them?
Three.
Three. That makes sense.
4.3 for these.
4.3.
It's a solid score.
All right. So you were saying I was going too high. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I was trying to be fair, because like
we've
Andy
had a
said,
bad.
You've been
tortilla
rating
chip.
high lately, though. It's been like a thing.
I think it was
You've
rating
just been-
low earlier.
Maybe. You mean earlier in the podcast generally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know
You
what
were
was
just an
coming.
angrier person,
I was like just unhappy with the chips that we had then.
You just had you had a chip on your shoulder.
You went to see a.
I tried to eat it and it just like hurt
a
my neck.
hypnotherapist, and you got
A hypnotherapist.
hypnotherapist.
Doritos jacked up. We gave a 4.8.
But then the hypnotherapist.
Those were cheesy.
Hypnotherapist must have worked in the Frito-Lay factory. He died halfway through your session, and you got stuck in your.
No, I
happy
just
state.
love chips.
Yeah.
Watch out! Listen to the Office Space
chips all
episode
the
on our Patreon, patreon.com/whatremember. Journey to Greece, we gave a 4.7.
Dorito what?
Those were so
Journey to
salty.
Greece, feta and rosemary.
Oh.
Those are not good.
And then another 4.3, the Savor Smiths dessert. No, it's desert. Desert salt potato chips.
Desert salt, that's right.
So you think these are as good as the desert salt potato chips? Which is probably true.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, those are chips with salt.
Yeah.
That was in
There's only
Spaceship
so much
Camp
you do.
episode.
That's
That
true.
was a fun place.
I love Spaceship Camp.
It's too bad that was
yeah.
before camera, so everyone didn't get to see the cool spaceship
Yeah,
camp we went
we got to figure out how that's going to work.
Ooh,
Chip
crunch
us
it
out.
up.
Well, you got to prove
Chip
to the
it out.
people that you eat a chip every time.
Andy loves chips.
Ooh, big and
Wow.
crunchy.
Some good
My
Foley
poop,
right there.
bro.
That's some good Foley right there. Pick that one up.
Your tooth broke. Oh no! I think
that one up.
you need the salsa to use as like a binding agent after you eat your tortilla
It's
chips?
like a softer bite.
Yeah.
If you just let the salsa sit there for a while, it just makes it soggy.
Oh,
Then
that's
you don't
true.
break your teeth on these chips.
I know you hate the I forget what you call it, but the chip that gets left over inside of a dip of some kind. You call it something. But like when you leave like a tortilla chip in a salsa,
Yeah.
it's just like
Oh,
the
it's-
soggiest mess. It's
Yeah.
gross.
It's kind of gross to think about, too.
Yeah.
It's like, was that in somebody's mouth or not?
And you accidentally eat one, like pick it up with the chip, and you're like, oh no.
You have to do it. You have to do it like immediately. You have to. If you're a polite party goer, you need to. If you break it off in there, you got to rescue it and eat it immediately yourself. You got to get it out.
Honestly, Andy, that is exactly how I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I break a part of a chip, I'm just like, all right, just more salsa for me.
You got to come in with that second chip like the
I
Coast Guard
scoop
and
it.
just scoop
Yep.
it right out of
Yep.
there. And
Yep, you just
Take one for the team.
pull it right out.
Yeah. But then if you go in and then that chip breaks, then you're just in like a vicious cycle.
Sorry, guys, I got to eat all the salsa. My chips keep breaking. Who bought these weak-ass chips?
it's like those people falling into a grain silo that OSHA's always warning about.
Just stay still. Just stay still.
Sorry, another chip broke.
Don't go in to rescue them. You'll just die yourself.
Guys, I'm just going to have to drink the salsa and then eat a handful of chips. Don't worry about it.